H. Blackmore Dean's Award recognizes outstanding service to the law school and to the Dean's office. The award is named in honor of Capital University's former president, law school dean, and professor emeritus. Professor Blackmore's influence in the history and continued viability of the law school cannot be underestimated. He was a solo practitioner when he came to the law school in 1969 as an adjunct professor, teaching domestic relations law. He became a professor in 1970 and held the law school's first endowed chair, the Newton D. Baker and Hostetler Chair. In 1979, he was named acting dean, and the following year he became dean. Blackmore became interim president of Capital University in 1987 and became its first non-Lutheran president in February 1988. He served until 1998 and continued to teach law as a part-time faculty member until 2006. President Blackmore passed away in 2007 after an extended illness, and he was honored posthumously with a jointly named academic chair, the Josiah H. Blackmore Shirley Marie Nault Chair in Legal Education. Joe Blackmore was a great man and instrumental in the history of the law school and the university. But they say, behind every great man is a great woman, and in this case they are certainly correct. If I may, I would like to recognize Joyce Blackmore. Joyce was certainly the love of Joe's life, so before we present the award named in Joe's honor, I think it's only fitting that we had a chance to recognize his wife, Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. The recipient of this year's award is 1978 Capital University graduate, 1981 Capital University Law School graduate, and member of the Capital University Board of Trustees, James R. Havens. Jim founded Havens Limited in 1981. He represents and litigates for title companies, developers, management companies, construction firms, sellers, buyers, and lenders involved in real estate. In 1984, he founded Cardinal Title Insurance Agency and remains the company's president and owner. He is a managing general partner of various real estate development, construction, and management entities, which own and operate numerous Central Ohio commercial real estate investments. His contributions to Capital University Law School are extensive. He and his wife, Monty, created and funded the James R. and Maureen K. Havens Professor of Law Fund in support of the Sullivan Professorship. He is a former member of the law school's Board of Counselors and has been a proponent of, as you heard earlier, our recently approved course in shale, oil, and gas law. Jim began lecturing on real estate at Capital University Law School early in his career. Since then, he has also lectured at the Moritz College of Law at The Ohio State University and at many of Central Ohio's commercial real estate and insurance organizations. He served as education chair of the Central Ohio NIOP Commercial Real Estate Development Association chapter. During his 3-year tenure, he worked with Tony Sanders, the Galbraith Chair of the OSU Fisher College of Business MBA program, and a selected lineup of prominent real estate experts who served as course instructors. Jim has served as an elected Granville Township trustee for 3 terms, including 11 years as chair. He also was a member of the Granville Township Board of Zoning Appeals and Commission. He helped form and implement Ohio's first open space acquisition program, which collected approximately $5 million in tax and unrestricted proceeds that were used to acquire 18 properties, including 753 acres in Granville Township. Jim is the past president of the Central Ohio Land Title Association. He was named to Business First's Who's Who in the Law Real Estate in 1995. He's a member of the 161 Corridor Accord, and he's been a licensed real estate title insurance agent since 1983. He served on the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission Steering Committee and is a former member of the Newark-Granville New Community Authority. His support of the law school extends to his family and his business associates. His sister Joan is a Capital University and Capital University Law School graduate. His son Matt went to work for Havens Limited after graduating from the law school in 2011. Jim's firm also employs 2010 Capital Law graduate Wesley Gilliland, and while his title company, Chief Operating Officer and Paralegal Jennifer Alvarez, is a current student in the evening division at the law school. I'm deeply appreciative of his support of the law school, and I ask you to please join me in congratulating this year's Josiah H. Blackmore Dean's Award recipient, Jim Havens.
Thank you, Leanne and Rich. 1981, Joe Blackmore, my last year of law school. One of my last classes with Joe was an advanced evidence course. He almost didn't teach it because he was so busy doing things, and one of my friends talked him into teaching the class. And here I thought I was going to learn all these high-powered, smooth, slick, skillful ways of litigating cases. And fascinating way Joe taught us, he mostly instructed us about all the errors and mistakes he made as a young lawyer. And these series of ways of communicating and inspiring people through humility started to set in when you watched how Joe brought wonderful people around him through his kindness and his whimsical interest in people. 1981, I also married my wife, Monty. She has raised our 4 children, and she's provided that network, that background support. I wake up every day and I think about what we need to do, and she wakes up every day and she says, let's have fun. She's been a wonderful partner, and she's rallied the love of many of the people around us. And then also in 1981, I was lucky enough to hire my legal assistant, Connie McDaniel. She's been with me now for 32 years, and it's been her deep faith and her role model that has set the premise for the people who have worked for us. She's been stable, she's been a lifelong sounding board, and I deeply appreciate her presence and the wonderful group of people that are around us today that support me so that I can spend time doing things other than the grind of billable hours. And in 1981, I also met Bob Weiler. All of us in this room know Bob. Bob opened doors for me. Bob supported me. He's been a lifelong mentor, and he certainly has shown me the path and the importance of supporting our undergraduate and law school. So, you've heard all the wonderful stories. You've heard all the incredible progress. And I believe that John Strick has built a network, a sustainable network of alumni to continue to assist the undergraduate school and the law school in its process forward. Certainly, Denby Bowman, our president, and Rich Simpson now have come together and looked at the difficulties and all of the challenges that face us. And as Rich said, the glass is half full, and they have built a sustainable program for progress to take this law school, its wonderful innovations, its ability to help outliers, and to push us forward into the future. And so I would like to echo the comments of last year's Joe Blackmore Recipient Award, Gary Hammond. Just get involved. Thank you.